Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for your patience through that break. Whoa, Alan, please.
Station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Alan, you have no chill. Thanks for the welcome back. Hello, Rockhen. How you doing? David, welcome back. Alan was like, hey, get to gaming. Get to gaming. Come on. Rude, sir.
It's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department.
Yeah, it's a proper radio.
Even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this.
You can't ruin Deer Fest.
The big day's almost here, but
never ruin Deer Fest.
For the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Ah, yes, Threads. It's the meta version of, or similar to Twitter. I am on Threads. I am on Threads. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm still on Twitter. All the social medias. I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them. Hello, you. Kick it. You have one from the 60s? Nice. Vintage.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
I hate repost. I want to retweet. I still say retweet, and I still call it Twitter most times. I refer to it as X simply because it's officially rebranded as such, but in my heart, it will always be Twitter. Sadly, like, today, well, I wouldn't just say today, but I've been kicking around the idea, as much as I don't want to do it, is getting the Twitter Premium. If it would help, you know, my posts get out to more people, I can't justify spending the money to do it.
Ow, thank God, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick, I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me.
Barry!
Can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
You know, these look like the plants in Fallout. Don't they? They totally do. Like, I walked up to them and I wanted to, like, pick the fruit. Because they look like... Yeah, they do. They do! Don't they? They totally look like the mutt fruits. Totally. When Threads came out, I had to remake, because I had an Instagram for a while and then I deactivated it because I just didn't use it. But you had to sign up for an account to do Threads, so I have Instagram again. And I have Threads and Blue Sky and Twitter, and of course, you know, we got the Discord, and I got all the social medias. It's kind of exhausting. You still haven't updated Twitter on your phone, so it's still Twitter. I'm surprised it still works. Eventually, it's just gonna break. I'm just looking to see if I missed anything over here, real quick. I don't think I did. No. Yeah, eventually it's just gonna stop working. So today, they announced new tiers for the Twitter Premium, or X Premium, or whatever they're calling it. You can get it so that you don't see any ads in your feed, and you get like boosts in your replies. It's like $16 a month for like their Premium Plus. That's a lot of money.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from
Alan!
nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that.
He's
or I'll
typing
lose it.
away.
The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
The only reason I had considered getting the premium, because there's 3 different tiers now. There's like a $3 a month option. There's the $8 a month one, and then there's 16. You only get the no ads if you do the 16. If you do the middle, you still see ads in your feed. The only reason that I remotely considered it was, you know, for streaming purposes, almost like a business thing, you know? The more eyes that you can get on, you know, your content when you're posting it, the better.
My staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin
That's the
never
only
caused any
reason
trouble
I
to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Sort of considered it.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Oh, I didn't want to cut off his conversation there. I'm
I'd
sorry.
like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing
Ooh,
your
the
situation
pointing.
with her on several occasions.
Did you
Alan's
set something
angry.
up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oof! And a punch.
Come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get
Yes.
your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
My
I'm
favorite
Barry
character.
Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
He's such
No
a
harm
snappy
done,
dresser.
sir. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, can we talk about Barry's fashion sense?
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Yeah, see, as far as like the whole Twitter premium
I had to
thing,
talk to someone.
I don't know.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written
I have a lot
something,
of
even if I
moral
couldn't remember it, was
conundrums
enough for
with
him.
the whole
He
thing, to
smelled
be
money.
honest.
And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
Oh, it's
There,
Rose.
You found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
Wait,
I was just
how
having
does
breakfast
Barry
with
know
Paul.
her?
He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really
Although I
need to
guess
go.
he met her
Great
at the
to see you
diner.
again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Being a small town and all.
Who's Max?
Yeah, Barry's pretty awesome.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a Swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
So I'm trying to figure out Barry, like I said, his fashion sense. I can't figure out if he's got really long shorts on, or if they're like capris.
Seriously,
like,
Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself.
he's rocking boots.
What, you shot a guy?
and
His
tall
body
socks.
Just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you
Pants.
high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
And-
everything's just what it sounds like when you say stuff like that?
And he's got a
Don't get me
Hawaiian
wrong,
shirt
it's a good
and
story,
a
could be
winter
bestseller.
jacket on.
But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Quite the outfit, Barry. Oh, it's Bucktooth Charlie. Oh, we saw that on that poster earlier. The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has become, or since become, the park's official mascot. Oh. I know, if only we could dress as well as our good old pal Barry Wheeler. Let's see, can I? Can't go in there. Can't go in there. I am looking forward to, like, the more open world aspect in Alan Wake 2. Hey, the Paleozoic era. It was about that time I realized that Girl Scout was a crustacean from the Paleozoic era and was 8 stories tall. And he needed about tree fitty. And oh lord, it was scary. Cougar, a puma. Majestic creatures. If you've ever spotted a cougar in the woods, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. For such a big cat, they move like they're made of air. Like physics don't even matter to them. Just amazing to watch. I don't recommend that people get too close, though. And make sure you stay aware of your surroundings when you're hiding or camping. Cougars will see you long before you see them. Park Ranger Rusty. Got this big bear here. Grizzly bear. Dr. Nelson. That one's a little bit harder to read. There's those cheesy poofs again. They call them big stuffers. Tiny little kitchen here. Alright, can't go there. Let's go out. Check on the ranger.
Easy
oh
there,
no,
boy.
doggo!
Hey, Rusty, right? You run
Oh,
cabins.
buddy.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Can I give the poor dog a hug? You can't pet him.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Oh.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Alright, we'll grab it.
You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Hush, Barry.
Gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al.
I mean, he did hit his head pretty
you gotta
hard.
understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Alright, here's your form, Rusty.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk.
You'll
Nice
get there
spot.
eventually. Aw, you can't pet the
If you have
dog.
any
0 out
trouble
of
finding
10.
it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
Right.
It's okay,
Thanks.
buddy. Alright. Get the keys and get to the car.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
Poof!
A guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
It's fine,
strapped to their
Barry.
beds,
Hush.
Wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut off his conversation. Dang it.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak.
Bless you, Barry.
He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
If I'm not back by morning, just wait longer.
Just be careful with the natives, Al.
I know, Barry is the real hero.
Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what.
Calm down, Barry.
So not worth a 15% commission. Real funny, Al. Real funny.
Oh, he gets real angry if you turn the lights on or off
Sit
on
here in
him.
the dark till you come back, or until I get eaten by a grue.
By a what now? Let's see. We got anything else of note to pick up here?
I didn't realize we were back in the 3rd grade.
Oh, he gets really upset if you turn the lights off on him.
Seriously, cut it out, Al. My nerves are shot.
Okay, sorry, Barry. I didn't mean to upset you. A grue! Oh. I thought that's what he said, but wasn't 100% sure. Alright, we gotta head all the way to Lover's Peak. Oh. Fancy, fancy hot tub. That we can't use, sadly. And a well to nowhere, looks like. Alright, there's nothing back here. Just a couple overturned chairs, it looks like.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walking the door now.
Fine, Barry. Thanks for nothing. Just kidding. Barry's the best. Oh, is this the part of the game where I gotta drive? Oh, no.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Oh, that's a rental? Alright, we don't get to drive just yet. But soon.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I keep hearing the birds, and I'm expecting to get attacked by the birds. Ah! What is it? Wow, that steer emote, fantastic. That's pretty much me trying to drive in video games. So 100% accurate. It does not go well. Alright. right, so we got some revolver ammo.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own
Dr. Nilsson.
His rear end of the studio. Doc,
I do drive much better in real life. That is true. That's not a fake. I do drive pretty well in real life. Games, though, I just not very good at it for one reason or another.
Taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Ooh, the pie contest.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
Ooh, oh yeah, he did tell us about that at the police station.
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Well, Pat. Okay. Okay, bye-bye then. I did not realize that I could just turn the lights on there. It's a nice little area if it wasn't so foggy. Whoa. Uh-oh. My save point, what the heck? It disappeared. Oh, I thought I saw something. I thought I saw something shiny. Alright, we're headed for Lover's Peak. Whoa, what happened here? Ah! Not the birds! Something went down here. Ooh, Night Springs. Which you would think that it wouldn't work here, considering there's no electricity. But yet, somehow we can watch Night Springs, y'all.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
I love me some Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Huh?
Coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really
A
flows.
pair of bare fists. Known as Law and Order.
Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Wow.
You must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Not looking good for you, sir.
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Uh-oh.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't remember what the name of this one is.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Dun dun dun. All right. Well, that was weird. I still want to know how the heck this TV works, because look, it's not plugged into any power. So that in itself is bizarre, because it shouldn't work. And yet here we are. I know, it's not plugged in. It shouldn't work. Uh-oh. Scary birds. They're coming for us. Wireless Tesla power. Yeah. Nikola Tesla. Not the Tesla car company. I don't know if I can get up to that cabin or not. Let's take a look. Oh, I can. And I guess it's not a cabin, it's more of like a gazebo. The way that I've been playing, if you're just joining, as far as like the manuscript pages go, at the end of each chapter, I'm gonna go back through and we'll check out the manuscript pages. Since I had collected them on a previous playthrough and I don't know what order that we picked them up in, it's just easier to do it that way. Elderwood National Park. Uh-oh.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Whoa.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Well, that screen shake. Rusty, no!
Anybody? Help me!
Herbs are evil.
Help me!
Rusty, I'll be there in a minute. I just gotta loot. I gotta check for secrets and such. We'll get there eventually. Rusty's not sounding too good. Not sounding good at all. Drop hazard. Oh man.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
But where though? Probably gonna go check on old Rusty there. Oh no, Rusty's the one that had the doggo. That doggo better be okay. Or I'm gonna be angry.
Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey, Please help me.
Whoa.
I'm here. I'm
Ooh, he's not looking too good.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened.
Oh,
Just the way
hell.
it was on that page. I found.
Oh.
Came true.
Doggo.
New. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
I still can't pet the poor dog. It's okay, buddy. Where was the, oh, it was across the street, I think, right? Yeah, I think the fuse box is across the street. Right.
The only way
Rusty's
to make
dead, he
sure that
just doesn't
Rusty
know
was
yet.
safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
You very well may be correct. Let's see, we're looking for what, a fuse box? Any more goodies?
I was too late.
Oh no.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Welp. I think Rusty's having a bad time.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Liquid darkness. That give us a very rough time if we step in them, if I remember correctly. So we need to clear out the darkness. Yeah. Uh-oh. Reload! Rusty!
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Oh no! No, not the dog! Oh my god. Oh no! So that is literally the oh, that makes me so angry. Why is the dog? Why did we hurt the dog? And as far as I know, there is no way to save the poor thing. But I don't like it.
Obey the Park Ranger's instructions at all times.
I get it. It's because, you know, evil character, whatever, but
Closer than 25 yards. Pets.
oh no, 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 sir.
It is against the law.
Get back here. Rusty. Sorry to do this, buddy. Wow, he was quite the bullet sponge. All right, let's go refill our ammo. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to believe that the dog is sleeping. It's a good way to think about it. See, that makes me mad. Like, I don't like whenever bad stuff happens to animals in real life, obviously, as well as in video games. It makes me sad. Like, mindless zombie, like, creatures, I'm just kind of like, whatever, but... That poor dog didn't do anything to anybody. We must protect. Alright, checkpoint. Is Barry calling us?
What the hell was that?
What?
From the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Yeah, Barry, now you're gonna listen to me. I'm not crazy. Some of the stuff you see at the shelter, don't tell anyone about, because nothing good can ever come from me sharing it with anyone else. Oh. Yeah, I bet you do see some rough things from time to time. Yeah, I would imagine you probably... It's very tough to kind of desensitize yourself from it, too. But I guess the only thing really that you can think about is... Think of the good things, and... hopefully it's enough to kind of balance it out. But yeah, I would venture to guess it's... That's why I don't know that I could do that. As much as I would like to work with animals like that, I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it. Yeah, you gotta try to focus on the good. I would venture to guess it would be the same in any kind of like medical situation too. You know, like doctors and nurses, and anytime you're dealing with life and death, it's it'd be pretty rough.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Yeah. I would venture to guess though, it's tough for sure. And I mean, especially on days where, you know, you might have other stuff going on and you're having a bad day as it is, and then you gotta, you know, deal with the work stress and issues on top of it. Yeah, I'm not very good at listening to my own advice sometimes. Mike can attest. For sure. Oh, what's this say? Moonshine Cave. This cave was the site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition from 1919 to 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises. In a cave? Well, that's true. Yeah, you get some good success stories. And I'm sure, you know, anytime, you know, if you have animals that they find, you know, their forever family, and get to go home to, you know, maybe from a bad situation into a good one. That would make me feel real good. But I can imagine it's tough from time to time. Or I can sympathize or empathize. Not knowing, you know, having done that job myself, of course. Canada had a surprisingly large brewing industry during Prohibition. That makes sense. That tracks. Uh-oh. Our safe spot disappeared? Oh, uh-oh. Nope. All right. So far, so good. So far, so good. As soon as I say that, that's when I'm going to run into trouble. Thought I saw something back there. I was wrong. Oh, I need to save any flares that I find, if I can help it. Okay, that looks like where we need to head next. Let's check out what's over here. Another manuscript page. I think it was in chapter 3 that I missed a manuscript page, so we'll have to be on the lookout in chapter 3 onward. Uh-oh. The scary people, they're coming. That's what that sound means. Oh boy, get me out of here. Oh, hi. Big dude with a shovel. The Great Old One. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Oh! Where'd you come from, buddy? Ow. Alright, time to get out of here. Time to go. Oh shit. Man, I keep forgetting that these dudes, they don't really take damage when they still have that shield up. And then they always try to flank you. All Alright, we need... We need some ammo and we need some health. Actually, health-wise, we're doing okay right now. Yeah, health-wise, we're doing alright. For right now. Okay. What do these guys have against, the phone? I guess they don't want Alan calling anybody. Onward we go. Uh-oh, bear alert. Watch out for bears. Wait, what is that? Is that a can? Or is that a shoe? I think that's a shoe. Just a random shoe chilling out in the middle of nowhere. Uh-oh. Kaboom! Uh-oh. Oh man, I hear another guy. We only got 16 bullets. Time to go. I will say, like, after playing this a couple times, it's, the combat seems to get a little bit more fluid, and I don't know if it's just because this is the remastered version, but it feels better than I remember. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings. That's a bunch of stuff. So we got the Washington Territory was formed in 1853. 1878 was the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company in the town itself. Washington was granted statehood in 1889. 1929, the tree damaged in a forest fire. 1970, the Bright Falls Mining Company closes its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980 was Mount St. Helens eruption, and then 1887, the tree was felled by a storm. That's a big tree. Check that out. That's a big tree. Big old tree. All right, let's heal up. How am I doing on... We're doing okay, ammo-wise. Whoop. I tried to pick that up at first and wouldn't let me. That was weird. Oh, we get to ride a fancy cable car across. Okay. Where I'm sure nothing bad will happen. At Please keep doors closed. Remain seated and do not swing cabin. Keep arms and head inside at all times. That's crazy. So I think Mike and I, we got Alan Wake for Xbox 360 when it first came out. And I never sat down and played it. Oh dear. Whoa! I was gonna say, did I just die there? But no, that was scripted. I know, we were dumb. I can't believe I slept on it. I didn't play it until like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. For the first time. We didn't know quality.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Hey, that's the dude that we saw on the ferry on the ride in.
Flashlights, kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Okay.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes. Yeah, but let's move. I lost my
Because
gun.
that's the way the
Oh,
story
I've got a gun.
goes.
Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first
Yeah.
arrived to the house. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up. You set him up. I'll knock him down.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I have a gun during this section. I just have to use a flare, I think. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, you gonna reload there, dude? Oh. To say you're wasting your bullets until I get their shield down. Grab the flares. All right.
Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Oh, okay.
No can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun. No time for back.
I need to kind of conserve some of these flares, though, I think.
Just a little longer. Scare them off.
We're trying.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open.
All right, let's go. Run. All right, I got 7 flares.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
This guy's kind of a jerk. He's not very nice.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Yeah, I recall there being a thermos on that rock there. I think I got it last time I played this.
Stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun. They're coming. That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Dude. No! Ouch! Just make sure not to stand in the way when the guys are chucking axes at me. This guy's a terrible shot. Why are you so terrible? Whew. Uh-oh. Come on, reload! Alright, we still got 8 flares left. Ow. We got bonked. Bonked on the head there. Uh-oh, I'm out of batteries. This isn't good. Six more flares left, and I got a big dude. Okay. Big dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's running. Get him! I only got 3 flares left!
I got your number, boy!
Come on, shoot quick! We do it? I think we did it. Yeah!
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
Yeah, punch him. Uh-oh. And he would have broken like an arm or a shoulder, possibly both, maybe more. All right. We finally got some ammo.
I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice. Do you hear me? Come back here.
He's fine.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
He's fine. Okay, so I gotta go. Whoop, don't fall off. I almost fell off the log there. Okay, the other thing I gotta be careful of here is there are bear traps hiding all over the place. Oh, there's a whole bunch over here. I don't think the game warned you about that either, unless I just wasn't paying attention correctly, but you can, you think it's a manuscript page, you walk up to it, and you step in it, and it's a bear trap. Oh, did I make a... I think I made a big circle. Yep. Alright, watch your footing there, Alan. What a waste of resources all these bear traps is. Can't tell. Is that a bear trap? I'm gonna play the game. Is that a bear trap or a manuscript page? Chances are good it's probably a bear trap. Oh, there is a manuscript page there. How do I get to it, though? Oh. Aha. Don't fall off, Alan. Nice. Made it to a checkpoint. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow! Alright, time to go. Dip, dive, dodge, Alan! Oh no! Woo! My God. What the hell? Flare time. Ow! Ow! My head! Sir. Oh, and there's a guy right behind me. Come on. We good? We good? I think we're good. Alan must go faster. Looking to see if I missed anything shiny. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Dude! What was that? That guy was so rude. And then Alan looks like, huh? I know, Alan, you gotta work on that cardio, bro. You're having a bad time. What? Whoa, there's a guy right there! He just continually spawns, I guess. Alright. Oh, he walked into the light, you idiot. What a dummy. probably shouldn't gloat. Because I hear footsteps. Oh god. Come on. Come on. Come on over! Come on. Where you at? Keep hearing footsteps. Can't tell if they're my footsteps. Oh, no, there's a guy running down at me. Alright, let's see. Guess I jumped down.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense.
Oh.
It was clear that it had just fallen.
The big old airplane.
It was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
It's giving me Lost, the TV show vibes. Like, how did that airplane even get there? Hey, Arslan, welcome on in. How you doing? Welcome to Alan Wake. Let's see, we need to go... Ah, secret cache of goodies. So I gotta do something to get that to move. I gotta remember how this works. Maybe it's walk up into the plane? Yeah. Maybe? Or is that just a plot, well, not a plot device, but a reason for us to find... Yeah, I think we're good. Onward we go. But yeah, I wanted to revisit the original Alan Wake and then all the kind of extended universe stuff around it, so that's why we're checking that out this evening. What the heck? I thought I heard somebody. Maybe not. Alley-oop. Uh-oh. We got bad guys in tracksuits following us. Oh no! Whoa! Okay, you're fast. Oh no! Carrying a very large knife in his hand there. Alright, let me start this generator quickly. Oh no! I messed up! Crap. No! 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 Not like this! No! No! Dang it! Oh, crap. Well, the good news was I was pretty much right at a checkpoint, so I'm not gonna complain. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. There we go. That's how you do it. And I saved a lot of ammo doing that too. Alright, so question is, where the heck do I go next? Okay, we need to go this way. Ow! Dude! Seriously? Alan, cardio! Oh, he's struggling. He's struggling real hard. Dude! I tried to dodge, it didn't work. Oh no! Okay, we're dead. Wow! Okay. Goodness. I keep forgetting I have that. I should have used the flare gun. All right. Run for it, Alan! Try to kind of pace myself here a little bit because he gets real tired real fast. Ow! Sir. Oh, ow. Oh, no! What the heck? Goodness. I am excited for, you know, kind of the more open world Alan Wake 2. Oh, what's happening? Wow. He almost fell off the top of the water there. I forgot about the oil slicks. I almost ran into it. Kaboom. Is there a way to go further up? Oh, yeah. Kick it. Wait, am I able to... Aha! I was worried I missed my opportunity to grab that. Alright, so where to? Up, I guess? What the heck fell from the roof? That was weird. Oh, I must have used the light and it grabbed it. Hey, we made it. Oh, he's got a... The darkness wears her face. To say this dude takes a lot of bullets. This town has some issues if everyone becomes a shadow person. Yeah, Bright Falls, you think it's just an idyllic town, but maybe perhaps it's not. It's not as nice as you think. Cool. So wait, how the heck do I get out of here now? Uh-oh. Alan! Platforming is not your forte! There we go. Alright, so how the heck do I get... I can't remember... Oh, that's right. I gotta do this. Jump on over. I still like the mutt fruits everywhere. Makes me think of Fallout every time. Oh. Oh, hi. We're gonna do that. For the big guys. More checkpoints, all right. I seem to remember, like, the first time I played, I had... Or not the first time. This most recent time that I played, I, had some struggles. Uh-oh. Chainsaw dude! Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh no. No! That's not what I wanted. Did I miss him? Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So as I mentioned, you know, not having a problem. Now I'm having a massive problem, and he's gonna chainsaw my head off. Oh, it's bad when I can't see. All right, that certainly wasn't pretty, but we did it. The jukes. Every so often, sometimes I can do it. Not always, though. I also want to get out of this area of the forest, because... Ooh, bad news. Elderwood National Park. Barry?
Barry?
The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Oh man, we gotta worry about the birds. The birds are gonna try to attack Barry. Barry, no.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Are you out of the woods though, Alan? Wait a minute. Oh, I think we're getting ready to do the driving part. I think so. Yep. All right. It's okay. We got this. Wait, let me go.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Yeah, anything that can keep us out of the dark. Hello?
I had to find the key to the garage.
Alright, let's check the other side of the bathroom out.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
Find the garage key. Can I watch Night Springs? No.
The garage key had to be somewhere nearby.
A story is
it's
not a
us.
machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Uh-oh. Well, we don't want that, that's for sure. Oh, whoa! Surprise! That was a pretty good jump scare. You must have been hiding there that whole time. Now we gotta make sure that we don't destroy this car. Because we're gonna need it. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, hold down the X to boost the lights. See, I told you I'm terrible at driving in game. No, I don't want to get out. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, crap. Boom! All right, let's see where we gotta go here. We got some goodies hidden. But we also have a lot of bad guys. No! Time to go. Crap. Go, go, go. I think I need to just drive up the hill. Yeah. You know, I made it relatively unscathed. Or wait. No, no, no. I don't need to stop here, right? I need to... oh, that's right. I forgot we did this on foot. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta keep driving up the hill. Well, I guess I gotta get out. Can't drive anymore.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Run, Alan! Run to the checkpoint. I heard the footsteps gaining on me. Behind me.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish
Listen,
it.
listen.
I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not...
Look at all them birds.
Get me?
Yes. Yes, I get you.
Barry, Westwood, we will save you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
You hear Barry crying. The darkness controls the taken. Let me in, Barry. Barry, buddy, you gotta let me in. Whoa! Ow! Barry, buddy, let me in. Barry! Buddy! I think I have to kill a set number of these things to progress to the next section. Here come the batteries, oh my god! This kind of reminds me of that section in the chant last night. Alright, that killed a bunch of them. I only got 2 of these flares left. Aha! We did it. All right.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Thanks, Barry.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting.
That's true. At least no one's pooping on you.
He'd go through the archives
or pooping on me
papers.
tonight.
Perhaps he could learn something.
Like last night.
Anything about the
in that
island
game.
and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
If we just kill the townspeople, no one will be left to turn into shadow people.
Always been nothing but a
You are correct.
psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
You are correct.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an
Something
hour.
sounds off with Rose.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Oh no. Have a great day. Oh no, 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 no. We gotta mute it. I gotta mute the music. I gotta mute the music. My apologies. It's good music too, but yeah. So sad. Well, that was the end of chapter 2, everybody. All right. Onwards, chapter 3. Okay, let me get this ready here.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see a wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
So this is the chapter that I missed.
Name's Randolph.
A
I'm the
manuscript
manager.
page.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
This looks like the guy that was in jail earlier
Writer, huh?
that was drunk.
I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice
No
girl.
one is suspicious,
Always pays
yes.
her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Urban
Well,
legends,
you ain't
huh?
wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches.
So the
couldn't find a
island is
single thing
where
he
we
wrote.
were staying, right?
Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Went down with the island, you say? Let's see. Before we let's go through the manuscripts of chapter 2 before we get too far in. All right, episode 2 taken. The sudden stop number 1.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head.
Max Payne, is that you?
My own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
All right, sudden stop number 2.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers.
Ew.
Leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Ugh. The dark presence in the diner.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Where's my wife? Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera
It's
and
the
looked
lady
again.
from the
No one
diner
there.
at the
Just a
beginning.
collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Barry doubts Wake's sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Oh, Barry. Oh, Rusty. Oh, yeah, the park ranger guy.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Mr. Wake! Rusty attacked by the dark presence.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Wake reaches a safe haven of light. Yeah, oof.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Is Rusty still in the Navy? Oh, Christmas vacation. It's getting to be that time of year. Well, we gotta get past Halloween first. Rusty's final thoughts.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
So, were they officially an item? Rusty and Rose? Let's see. Wake sees the torch symbol.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Let's see. Nightingale's arrival, which we haven't met Nightingale yet. He's an interesting character.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
So Agent Nightingale, so if you're familiar with Twin Peaks, Nightingale is kind of like the polar opposite of Agent Dale Cooper, Kyle MacLachlan's character from Twin Peaks. So
you're here too?
You're here too. Clock Tower is rating. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day. Is it in the... Oh, Pizza Possum. I do want to check that game out. It looks pretty amazing. But welcome in, Raiders. We are playing the original Alan Wake, or the remaster of the original, in preparation for Alan Wake 2, which has been staring me in the face in my my Steam library, not Steam library, my PlayStation library, rather. But welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good day today. If it's your first time here, we like to play games in the horror, mystery, sci-fi, and suspense genres. All that kind of stuff. I love Alan Wake. It's one of my all-time favorites. So we're kind of doing a deep dive. I'm trying to go through all the different lore and you know, find the collectibles and everything. So welcome on in. Let's see. We were just going through we just got to the end of chapter 2 and we just started chapter 3. I'm going through all the manuscript pages that we found in chapter 2. But I was just talking about this Agent Nightingale. He's an FBI agent sent to Bright Falls to find Alan Wake, who had disappeared. And he's kind of like the polar opposite of, if you're familiar with Twin Peaks, Kyle MacLachlan's Agent Dale Cooper. He's kind of like the opposite of that. All right. And Alice, Alan Wake's wife, is afraid of the dark.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Okay. Oh yeah, we had a chainsaw guy that kind of chased us down. Wake, here's a chainsaw.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Okay, let's see here. Barry in Elderwood.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Okay. Was that the last note? So the ones that say missing page and it has the little like fire icon, I can't unearth those because I'm not playing the game on nightmare mode. There are specific ones that you can only get if you play in nightmare mode. Wow, this one had a lot of holy moly. Lots of lore in chapter 2. Nightingale fires at Wake.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Okay. Missing page. Rose. Oh, maybe we'll find out more about Rose and Rusty.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Okay. Oh, okay, so this will explain how Barry knew Rose, because remember earlier I said, I don't know how Barry knew who Rose was. Oh, okay, Rockhan, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're getting ready to wrap up. I know I feel bad. Raiders, you guys just got here. I'm probably going to finish the reading of all of these manuscript pages. We're going to find a spot probably here in the near future to kind of wrap up. But I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you. Have a good night. All right, let's find out how Barry met Rose.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Okay, Sarah thinks about Wake. So Sarah was she's the sheriff in town.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Deputies at the logging site.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird?
Don't you think that's
Lord
weird?
Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Okay, Wake feels the dark presence.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
And then finally, in episode 2, we had Wake's despair.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
All right. So, let's see. Let's get to our next
I'll
checkpoint.
take you to Rose's trailer.
Well, I'm waiting on you, sir. I will catch up, but in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can find any collectibles.
Just follow me. It's not far.
Okay, that was a checkpoint. Let me check something here real quick. I just want to double check, make sure it loads to where we want it to be.
Follow me. It's not far.
Okay, so yeah, so we've been live for 4 hours. I do need to get up at 5 a.m. Unfortunately, I hate getting up early, but it's a good point, I think, for us to wrap up for the evening. But again, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out, and hope to see y'all soon. Have a great evening, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.